Hello, my beautiful souls. I am the Awakened Dreamer, and I'm here to give you your daily tarot reading for Friday, November the 13th. Happy Friday the 13th. And I do want to, of course, take this moment to thank you all for your recent subscriptions and likes and comments, all of which are more than appreciated. And I meditated on the energy overall for the day, and the message that came through was time to go. Time to go. And I do feel like it's going to be a very busy day, but also very tired and busy. But let's get started. Let's get started by pulling a message or two from the Moonology deck. What do we have for Friday, November the 13th? Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have? Thank you, Spirit. Adjustments are required. This card, excuse me, if I could speak, came out in Thursday's reading as well. But I feel like this is more so coming through as in a bigger sense, because we also have look at the bigger picture. There's a need for you to make big adjustments, big changes. Yes, of course, we could always make adjustments with our habits and ourselves and our approach to situations. But in this reading, it's coming through as look at the bigger picture. What needs to change? What needs to go? As it's time for people, places, and situations to go, and time for you to go towards whatever you desire. Wow. Excuse any noise in the background if you can hear it. There's construction going on. Don't let your past hold you back. I feel like you've been through a lot, if you were drawn to this video, those ups and downs of life, and feels like whatever you're aiming for, whatever you're going towards, could have been something similar that you tried to go after in the past, but it just wasn't either the right time or wasn't really meant for you at that particular time in your life. So Spirit in the universe is coming through to say, allow yourself to put that past in the past, leave it there, and take a fresh mindset when going after your dreams and goals, because this time is different. It feels like your karmic cycle or whatever you've been through, it's closed. It taught you the lessons and that helped you gain that knowledge that you were meant to gain from it, but it's not going to hold you back at this point. And then we have confidence is your key to success. So as you let go of that past, replace it with confidence, and be proud of yourself, whatever you've overcome, whatever you've been through, and realize that as long as you are confident and content with who you are and what you have ahead of you, you will succeed. This new chapter, these new adventures that you're going on will be successful. Let's continue by pulling 4 tarot cards for the day. Some shuffling, of course. For some reason, I feel the need to say before I even pull the cards, in Thursday's reading, I had mentioned something about a plane ride or, going traveling or catching a train. I feel like, yeah, that came through in that reading, but it also should come through in this one for some reason. I feel like both days, something about travel comes into play. Interesting. Everything happens for a reason in a reading, and in general. What do we have for this reading to continue? Keep them coming for Friday the 13th. I'm going to just pull the last 2. Interesting. All right, so we're starting off with the King of Wands. I immediately, when this card flew out, I heard waking up in your power, waking up, standing in your power, feeling confident, ready to go after your dreams, feeling like a leader, the leader of your own life. It feels like you're doing something on this day that gives you this feeling of taking charge of your life or taking back control of where you're heading. You may be heading towards freedom and in a sense of independence. Claiming what is yours moving forward. I love it. Lighting the way for yourself instead of kind of relying on others to do so, which you might have done in the past. And as you do that, you're saying, like, you know what? Like the overall message says, it is time to go. It is time to do me. It's time to do what's right for me. And it's time to say, sayonara. You know, if you don't have a place in my future, or if you've been a burden or toxic, I gotta go. I gotta go and figure things out for me. Lay that solid foundation for my future, not for yours or anybody else, but for me. And it's side by side, we'll look at the bigger picture. And it's a day where you're gonna have to look at things from a larger perspective and see that everything is working out, everything is falling into place. And I do feel like you'll wake up kind of very easily looking at things from that kind of perspective. It won't feel difficult. And you may have some kind of situation on this day in this beginning with the Sagittarius. I don't know why I feel the need to say that. Two of Swords to move right along to the second card. And I feel like as you move towards some sort of deadline on this day, or you move towards maybe, like I was saying before, traveling, or, you know, moving away from a situation, you feel like you have to kind of protect what you're going after. You feel like someone's coming at you, or you feel like you kind of need to keep things a bit secretive. And it may feel like as you head towards whatever it is for you, this new start or a new location or a new job, it does feel like, because in the typical imagery for this, you know, the person's with the two swords and the blindfold, it may feel like you don't have all the answers yet, or you don't have that full picture. But they're saying if you take a step back and just believe in where everything's heading and how things are falling into place, or will be, it'll help you relax and just trust in your guides in the universe. And remember that Spirit always has your back and things are going to work out. You're making necessary adjustments and changes for your health, for your benefit. Just remember that. And then we have the Seven of Wands to move right along. And it feels like the second half of the day starts with you kind of feeling a bit on edge, feeling like a warrior, feeling like, I'm seeing this as like, you know, running for something or running away from something, you know, with the hair blowing in the wind, feeling like, I gotta get away, or I gotta get towards this goal or deadline. Maybe it's catching that train or plane to travel. It just feels like you need to do you, like I was saying, and it's aligned with this King of Wands. And I feel like by doing so, it leaves you again feeling more in your power. It makes you feel more independent and free. And this is what you've been striving for and longing for recently, is it not? And side by side with adjustments are required. And part of you getting away or going towards what you want is part of what is required at this point. These are the adjustments that are needed for you. And, you know, remember that throughout the day, it's not for anybody else or for any other situation. It's simply for you and to help you feel complete and better within, you know, more like you on a soul level. And I get it. And a lot of people are going to be able to fully understand that. So you may just kind of feel like, I don't need to explain myself. I just need to do me. Knight of Wands to finish off the 4-card spread and day. And you're left kind of feeling very happy. I'm getting this coming through recently as like marching to the beat of my own drum. And it's almost like you're put in a different situation at the end of the day, or in the second half, where you're feeling more like you're feeling more confident, more free. You know, that pep in your step, that bounce in your step might come back. You may have been feeling very dull or maybe even depressed recently. And it's a reminder that wherever you're heading towards, whatever you're trying to achieve, or whatever you're getting away from is leaving you feeling more like this. So why wouldn't you do this? You know, why wouldn't you continue pursuing this? So I'm with the Two of Swords, and I feel like you'll feel less like the Two of Swords by the end of the day. And it's Spirit and the universe way being like, look, keep going. Don't give up. This is where you're meant to be, or this is where you're meant to be heading. So when you feel like it's time to go, just go. So with that said and done, once again, I more than appreciate your likes and comments and subscriptions. And I hope this reading was truly helpful. And I hope you have the most amazing Friday the 13th. And I'll see you next time. Bye.